So building wealth takes time, effort, and discipline, but the good news is that there are always strategies that can help anyone build and preserve wealth over the long term. So the earlier you start putting these actions into practice, the better your chances are of success. So in this video, we are going to talk about several key factors and principles for building wealth, including setting goals, managing debt, saving, investing, and more. So guys, let's take a close look at each of these principles and how they can actually help you achieve your financial goals into building your wealth. So if you like this type of content and you want to support the channel, all you have to do is like, comment, share this video and subscribe to the channel. Guys, we are so close to 3,000 subscribers. So the first step of creating wealth is straightforward. You need to start making money. While this might seem obvious, it's a very crucial point. Saving is impossible without income. So you've likely seen some of those compelling charts that illustrate how a modest regularly saved amount can grow exponentially over time through compounding. But however, these charts often overlook a very fundamental question, which is how do you generate the initial income to start saving in the first place? So this essential question actually challenges us to actually rethink our approach to wealth building from the ground up. So there are two basic ways of making money, which is through earned income or passive income. So earned income comes from what you do for a living, such as through a career or creating a business. So for example, you can pursue a professional career in fields like engineering, medicine, or finance. Alternatively, starting your own business can also be a very lucrative way to generate income, whether it's through a small local shop or an online e-commerce store. And passive income, on the other hand, comes from investments. So you probably won't have any passive income until you have earned enough money to actually begin investing. So this includes investing in stocks, real estate, or other financial instruments like bonds, mutual funds, or ETFs. Additionally, creating digital products such as ebooks, online courses, or mobile apps can also generate passive income over time. So what do you want to use your wealth for? Do you actually want to fund your retirement, maybe even an early retirement, pay for your kids to go to school or varsity, or buy a second home, or actually even donate your wealth to charity? Setting goals is an essential step when building wealth. When you actually have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, you can create a plan to actually help you get there. So start by defining your financial goals, such as saving for retirement, buying a home, or paying off debt. Be specific about how much money you need to achieve each goal and the time frame you hope to achieve it. So once you have set your goals, develop a plan for achieving them. This might include creating a budget to save more money, increasing your income through education or career advancement, or investing in assets that will grow in value over time. So your plan should also be flexible, realistic, and focused on the long term. And regularly review your progress and adjust as needed to stay on track. Simply making money won't help you build wealth if you end up spending it all. Moreover, if you don't have enough money for your bills or an emergency, you should prioritize saving enough above all else. Many experts actually recommend having a 3 to 6 months worth of income saved up for such situations. So to set more money aside for building wealth, consider these financial moves. Number one is track your spending for at least a month. So you could use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to actually help you do this, but a small pocket-sized notebook could also work. So record what you spend, even small amounts. Many people are actually surprised to see where all their money goes. Number two is find the fat and trim it. So break down your expenditure into needs and wants. So food, shelter, and clothing are obvious needs, and add health insurance premiums to that list, auto insurance if you own a car, and life insurance if other people depend on your income. So many other expenditures will merely just be wants. So number three is set a savings goal. So once you have a reasonable idea of how much money you can set aside each month, try to stick to it. So this doesn't mean that you just have to live like a mesa or be frugal all the time. If you are meeting your financial goals, feel free to actually reward yourself once in a while. You'll feel better and more motivated to actually stay on course. Number four, put saving on automatic. One easy way to save is to set up an automatic transfer through an employer or bank. So choose a set-off amount of your salary each month and have it transferred to your savings or investment account. Similarly, you can also save for retirement by having money automatically deducted from your pay and deposited into your employer's provident fund or retirement annuity. So financial advisors actually usually recommend contributing at least enough to actually receive your employer's full matching contribution. Number five is find high-yield savings account. So maximize the returns of your savings by shopping around for accounts with the highest interest rates and lowest fees. High-interest savings account offer significantly higher interest rates than standard savings accounts. So look for banks or financial institutions that offer competitive rates. So once you've managed to set aside some money aside, the next step is to actually invest it so that it will grow. Remember that interest rates on typical South African savings account tend to be very low, and you can actually risk your cash into losing purchasing power over time due to inflation. Perhaps the most important investing concept for beginners or any investor for that matter is diversification. So simply put, your goal is actually to spread your money among different types of investments. That's because investing performs differently at different times. So take for example bonds. They may actually provide good returns if the stock market is on a losing streak, or if stock A is in a slump, stock B might be on a tear. So you've worked very hard to earn your money and grow your wealth. The worst thing that could happen is losing it all due to a sudden tragedy or unforeseen event. Insurance is key to building your wealth because it actually protects you from hazards. Home insurance will actually replace your house, belongings in case of a fire, car insurance will actually cover damages after an accident, and life insurance will actually provide financial support to your beneficiaries in the event of your untimely death. So taxes can often be an overlooked hurdle in the wealth building journey. So in South Africa, we are all subject to income tax and value-added tax as we earn and spend money. But our investments and assets can also be taxed. That is why it's very important or essential to actually understand your tax liabilities and develop strategies to actually minimize their impact. So one effective way to reduce your tax bill is by investing in tax advantage accounts. So for instance, retirement annuities and tax-free savings accounts offer significant tax benefits that can help you save more money. Your contributions to a retirement annuity are tax deductible, meaning that you can reduce your taxable income and save on taxes in the year you made the contribution. So additionally, these accounts grow tax-free, so you won't pay tax on the investment growth while it's in the account. So withdrawals during retirement may also tax at a lower rate, as you might also be in a lower tax bracket. So another amazing strategy for minimizing taxes is to be mindful of the timing and the type of your investments. So holding investments for more than 3 years can actually qualify you for lower capital gains tax rate, which is generally more favorable than the rates for short-term gains and regular income. It's also important to consider where certain assets are held. So for example, income-generating assets like dividend-paying stocks or bonds should ideally be kept in tax-advantage accounts like retirement annuities or tax-free savings accounts where these payments won't trigger taxable events. In contrast, growth stocks like that primarily produce capital gains might be better suited for taxable accounts as they are more tax-efficient when held for longer periods. So there's a Chinese proverb that says rags to rags in 3 generations. So it basically says that family wealth does not last for more than 3 generations. So the first generation makes the money, the second generation spends, and then the third one sees none of the wealth. So this is a very common thing that happens to a lot of families that actually accumulated a lot of wealth. So by educating your family members about financial literacy is very crucial for ensuring the longevity of the generational wealth. So teach them the importance of budgeting, saving, and investing from a young age. Instilling sound financial habits early on can actually empower future generations to make informed decisions about their finances and also build upon the foundation you have created. And by creating rather a good estate plan that can help you actually keep your family and keep your wealth in the family for a very, very long time. And remember that building is a journey and not a destination. Celebrate your successes along the way and don't get discouraged by setbacks or obstacles. With patience, discipline, and a clear vision of your goals, you can achieve financial success and build wealth over the long term.